Hello everybody, this is the Wanderer. Today I'm thinking of, I'm going to try to resaw some wood. And what's going on is that, I use a lot of pallet wood. And and these are ½ inch thick. This has been cut. So I'm going to be working with a lot of short cuts here. But basically what I want, these are ½ inch, and I want 1/4 inch uh, thickness. I have some future projects. I don't have one. I'm not working on a project right now, but I do have future projects where I want to use thinner slats for them. So I want to recut these and make them thinner. So with the with this pallet wood, of course, it's imperfect. Got a lot of warps and curves, things like that. So I'm going to set up. I'm going to use my bandsaw. I'm going to set it up here, and my plan is to use a something that has a real straight edge, or a fairly straight edge, like this tile. And I'm going to get the most crooked side, or the most curved side, and put it against here, because this is the top and it's going to be smooth. Then the bottom gives me more grip here. So I'm going to match these up, and then I'm going to run it through the bandsaw, and hopefully I can get one straight side. Eventually I want two flat sides and that are parallel to one another, and then hopefully get 90-degree angles here on the corners. So once I get one straight side, then I can flip it up against the fence on the bandsaw and run it through, and then I'll measure and try to get a 1/4 inch. So I have several slats that I want to do, and then this is actually the first time I'm trying this technique on the bandsaw. So let me set up here. Okay, I'm going to set up this table. Okay, let me go get the bandsaw. Okay, let me see if I can set this up the way I want it. That looks good. Bring the fence over. And lock it in place. And let me go ahead and plug it in. And turn it on. Let's give it a try. This was not going right, because I need to keep this against the fence here, and it's wandering off. So this is not going right. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it well, but the cut was going inward. The angle was totally off. So that's one of the skills I'm going to have to work on, trying to get everything straight. Well, this isn't any good. Fortunately, this pallet wood, I didn't pay for any of this, so it's not like I'm losing a lot of money or anything. Okay, I had some questions here on my setup, and it wasn't squared away. So I'm using a gauge block here, 1/4 inch. I'm going to try a different technique. So I've got the fence a 1/4 inch from the blade, and then I have a small square to make sure that that it is squared from the ends here. Make sure that everything is squared away. So this is a 90-degree angle, and also this way make sure that the fence is 90 degrees. Okay, so it looks like it's squared all the way around and measures. So I'm going to do some more cuts. I'm just going to go right into it and see if I can develop a technique for holding the wood steady while it's going through. We'll see how that goes. Okay, this is set up now. Let's try it again. Well, that started out as 1/4 inch, and then it kind of drifted a little bit here. This part came out straight. This part, not so. Let me get some calipers. Okay, this is a 1/4 inch, and where we started out is nowhere near a 1/4 inch, and then it got smaller and smaller. And this is almost a 1/4 inch, and then this is bigger and all that. Okay, I looked at some videos and I came up with some different ideas, or saw some. So anyway, I'm going to try one idea here, and on this one, this recommendation was to go ahead and square a fence, which I did, very squared here, and then do a cut, and the blade may twist some. So when I do the cut, then I'm going to measure that angle and then adjust the fence to that angle to compensate for the twist of the blade. So I'm going to see how that works, and then we'll do a test cut and see if I get it straight. There was another idea, some other explanations, and I may try those. I'll just see what works here. So let me try this one first. It looks here it's 90 degrees, which is what I want, but I can tell that is not a straight line at all. It curves. The next idea that was presented, and I don't know, basically freehanding it and drawing a straight line through the middle, or where I want to cut, and then just following the line. Okay, in this technique, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to maintain an upright right angle. I marked the center, and basically I'm going to freehand it. I put this piece of wood here as an aid to help me a little bit here. But basically I'm going to run it through. I'm trying to keep it check it frequently, make sure it's right angle. Um, right off before I do this, to be honest, I'm not expecting a whole lot because there's just too much room for my hands to move and wobble. But I'll try it. Well, this is nowhere straight. It keeps going off to the left here. And I don't know, I've tried different techniques here. I am just not getting a straight line at all, whether I use a fence to brace it or freehand it. It still has its use as cutting small pieces and then doing curves, but trying to get a straight line like that, this blade is not intended for that, and my techniques, my setup, has just been inadequate rather. Well, that's been fun. I've learned what I can't do and what I need to practice on. So there's not much more to do here. I just need to practice more and more and look up more videos and just practice. So, well, like I said, it was a learning experience. So, thank you for watching.